All right, here we go. We are set with the tip, and it is controlled by the Tri-West Bruins. As Daniel Thomas brings the ball up the court, Lafayette Jeff shows man-to-man defense here. Lane Barnard kicks it over in the corner. Jax Garver for three to start the game off. Bruins show a little full court pressure here. Broncos try to work it up. Feed down low. Good hands by Jax Garver as he pushes it up the floor. Surveys, kicks it over to Dean. Dean with it. Back to Barnard. Barnard dribble over to Thomas at the top. Fakes the three, drives in, dumps it off. Loose, stays with the Bruins. Thomas set the inbound. Gets it to Barnard. Over to Thomas. Thomas dribbles. Another three from Garver. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Lafayette Jeff. They bring the ball up the floor. This is number 1, Devion Penny. Over to 11, Chris Hardy. Hardy dribbles at the top. Pressured heavily by the Bruins. Three goes up. Short off the rim. Bruins push the ball quickly up the court. Thomas went up with it, couldn't get it to drop. Jeff pushes quickly. Another three goes up, and that one's good by Trey Baker. Comes the Bruins on the attack. Xavier Graham takes it in, misses. Barnard with the rebound, goes up, gets fouled. He will go to the line shooting two. Nice job there by Lane Barnard getting position inside, grabbing that loose ball and going back up with it. A couple threes knocked down by both teams to start the game here. Barnard will shoot two. First one is good. Barnard with the second. It is also pure. Again, full court pressure by the Bruins here. A little man pressure. Jeff brings it up. This is Rich, turns it over. David Graham to Daniel Thomas, goes up with it and scores. Oh, another turnover by the Broncos. Sends the ball back over to the Bruins. Or no, pardon me, it was knocked out. One ref pointed towards the Bruins. Broncos, that's a weird place to have to inbound from right there. That makes it difficult. Garver. Garver reached over. Oh, they did get called for the foul there. Garver got a little aggressive on that, reaching over. And again, the Broncos, they get one to break free here. And that was Trey Baker again there. Bruins on offense here. A little backdoor cut by Thomas. He tried to go up. Ref called a jump ball there. Possession arrow goes to Lafayette Jeff. Jump ball, possession arrow, Broncos. Bruins show this man-to-man press. Jeff gets through. Nice play there by Dean to step in front of that pass and take it away. Eric Dean with the nice hands there. Nice feed in here to Lane Barnard. He goes straight up with it and scores. Lane Barnard's doing a great job down low of asserting himself. He gets another two on the board there. And a 5-second call. Great pressure there by Tri-West. They're showing this full court man pressure is really giving Lafayette Jeff some trouble here. As Thomas inbounds to Barnard. Barnard kills the dribble, hands it off to Thomas. He goes up, misses. Might have been some contact there, but didn't get the call. Jeff gets the ball and bring it up the court. And that's laid in there by Penny. Bruins controlled on offense. Daniel Thomas kicks it out, gets it back, top of the key three, no good. Rebounded by Jeff, but they give it away, and a wide open layup there for Xavier Graham. Nice hands there, getting in the passing lane, deflecting that pass. Oh, here's another play. Kind of unfortunate there for Jax Garver. If he'd have just stepped a little bit sooner, he might have been able to get through that clean with no contact. But he bodies the man from Jeff, and so they get the ball there. In for the Bruins is number 23, Cody Morgan. Got Penny with the ball up top. Throws it over to Olsen. Olsen to Hardy. Hardy holds, throws it back over to Olsen, back to Hardy. A lot of perimeter passing. A double comes from Triwest. Good hands by Dean. Gets the steal. And now here come the Bruins on the attack. Daniel Thomas dribbles at the top of the key. Breaks his guy down off the dribble. Goes hard to the rim. Gets the contact. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Good aggressive take there by Daniel Thomas.
To the line for the Bruins, number 22, Daniel Thomas.
So far, the pressure by the Bruins is kind of dictating the pace of the game. First one's good there from Thomas. Doing a nice job of really disrupting Lafayette Jeff into getting into their offensive set. Jet Lawson in for Eric Dean. Here's the second one on the way from Thomas. It's up and good. So the Bruins are up 13-7 here with 3:05 left in the first quarter. Jeff inbounding it. Still full court pressure, man pressure by the Bruins. Easily broken by Jeff. First time getting it down on the block to Hanrahan. And they call him for an offensive foul. Looked like he lost his footing there and ran right into a Bruin player who had good possession down low. Now Jeff with some pressure here. Good job by Jet Lawson coming up to the middle, filling to get the ball, break the pressure. Now the Bruins will reset. Thomas does a good job saying everybody reset here. Breaks his guy down off the dribble, goes in the lane. Finds Barnard again, who goes up and scores again. And again, Bruins committing a foul here. They're going to call that one on Barnard. A little aggressive. Jeff will inbound it here, half court. This is Thomas for Jeff. He throws it over to Sims, who missed a three, but a nice job there by Thomas Jr. of getting it back, but he missed. My apologies to the Jeff fans. I was looking at their varsity roster. Now I've got their JV players down. Well, Daniel Thomas is being really aggressive, breaking his guy down off the dribble, and that's really kind of setting the tone for how the Bruins are running their offense. It's just dribble, drive, breaking down Lafayette Jeff, and then finding the open man. And until Jeff really shows a way that they can try to stop that, I would assume that's what the Bruins will continue to do. Here's Troy Garrett in the game for the first time. He catches at the elbow, back to Thomas. Thomas throws up a three, and it is good. Daniel Thomas making his impression on this game in many ways. And there's a steal by Thomas on the inbound. He smartly pulls it out, gives his offense a chance to set, throws it over to Garrett. Garrett to Morgan. Morgan. Thought about shooting, dribbles, got tripped, no call. Jeff gets the ball. They throw it up court. They give it away. And now here's Thomas. He's got a couple guys on him. Ball squirts away. Lawson picks it up back to Thomas. Thomas over to Morgan for three. Just short. Good effort for the rebound. Jeff comes away with it. And Keon Thomas goes up, misses the layup. Rebounded by Dean. Dean to Morgan. Morgan over to Thomas. Back to Dean. He got it blocked from behind. And it's just a mad scramble for the ball right here. Cody Morgan gets it. And Coach Martin says, hey, let's settle this down a second. Let's catch our breath. Thomas resets up top, throws it over to Morgan. Morgan dribble handoff to Lawson. Lawson back to Morgan. Morgan, again, take his guy off the dribble. It's just a simple hand check call right there. You got to move your feet on defense. And so far, Jeff's been a little slow at doing that. 18-7 here. Bruins lead with just under a minute to go in the first quarter. In for the Broncos is number 22, Theo Eagold, a sophomore, 6 foot. Bruins are in the bonus now, so Thomas will shoot 1 in the bonus. First free throw is up, no good. So he'll get another shot here at the line. Right now the Bruins have Dean, Morgan, Thomas, Garrett, and Lawson on the floor. Thomas takes his time, puts the second one up, and it is good. So 19-7. More pressure here by the Bruins. Jeff gets it inbound. First pass, trap, doesn't get anything. Jeff kills the dribble, still looking to get it up floor. Here comes another trap. They get it across the timeline. So Sean Sims Jr. gets it off his hip. Good hands by Morgan there. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of, waiting for a call. They're going to stay here with Jeff. Good hands there by Cody Morgan. Jeff inbounds it. This is defense. This is a 3 by Moorhead, freshman, with the nice little stroke there. Oh, they called that a 2. Dean puts up a 3, misses. Loose ball picked up by Thomas. 15 seconds to go here. I would imagine you're probably going to hold for the last shot. Probably get a high ball screen here maybe. They work the ball over. Thomas has it. Garrett's calling the screen. Thomas with 3, throws up the 3. Off the side iron. Goes out of bounds, and that time expires. So at the end of the first quarter, Tri-West Bruins are up 19-9 over Lafayette Jeff Broncos. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a minute. All right, as we prepare for second quarter action here, Bruins enjoy a 19-9 lead going into the start of the second quarter. Bruins did a great job there in the first quarter dictating the pace of the game, both offensively and defensively. Daniel Thomas did a fantastic job of breaking guys down off the dribble, penetration to the lane, and then finding the open guy. Jeff really didn't show any ability to be able to stop that. I'm sure Coach over there is probably talking about some ways in which they can slow Thomas's driving ability down here in the rest of this game. Both teams hit a couple nice shots there, though. Looks like we're going to start the second quarter with Bruins ball. They're going to be led by Seth Moore. Amari Blakely getting his first action. Lane Barnard, Jet Lawson, and Eric Dean round out the 5 for the Bruins on the court. As Blakely brings it up over to Moore. Moore hands it off to Lawson. Lawson back to Blakely at the top of the key. Gets a ball screen, nothing there. Throws it over to Dean on the wing. Back up top to Moore. Moore dribbles. Hand off to Blakely. Bruins are being patient here, and as soon as I say that, they turn the ball over. So Jeff brings the ball up the court. A little bit of pressure here by Blakely. Does a good job of moving his feet. This is Thomas Jr. Hands it off to Moorhead. Moorhead over to Eagold. Eagold back to Jamel Thomas. Broncos working the ball around. They're also being pretty patient here. Great job by Tri-West. Team defense, moving feet. Shot goes up, miss. Rebound by Jamel Thomas. who puts it back up and scores the and one. Coach Martin imploring the team to rotate and take a charge. Dribble breakdown there, found the open guy. So Thomas with the and one here, puts it up. And a couple bounces off the iron, no good. Barnard comes down with the rebound. Gets it over to Dean here, no one stops the ball. Dean throws it down to Lawson, goes up with it quickly, gets a bump in the back, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Good job there by Tri-West getting the ball up the floor, not letting Jeff get their defense set up there, being the aggressor, getting the ball down. I really like how they were able to get the ball inside there. Oftentimes when a team is pushing in transition, they'll quickly settle for a three, but the Bruins did not do that. They worked the ball down low, and they got the foul here. First one is good from Lawson. He'll get one more here. Second one is up. It's a little short off the rim. Fight for the rebound. Comes down to Jeff. Stephen Dean there with the rebound. Jeff on offense. One dribble. Looks like Jeff is running a 4-out, 1-in. A lot of cuts. We'll see this from their varsity team tonight as well. They run a lot of 4-out, 5-out motion offense. Breakdown, three goes up by Moorhead. It was off the iron. Scramble for the rebound. Stays here with Jeff. With 5:31 left in the second quarter here, it's 20-11 Bruins lead. Jeff inbounds the ball into the basket. They're looking. Throws it in here to Eagold. Eagold dribbles. Moore doing a good job hounding him on defense. They work the ball around. Cross-court skip past 22. Shot fake goes up. Throws up from the hip. Gets it to go. That's Theo Eagold with the basket there. Seth Moore doing a good job of breaking the little pressure there. Off the hands of Barnard. Jump ball called by the officials as it trickles out of bounds. Possession will go to the Bruins there. Barnard just had that ball pop off his hands there, unfortunately. Led to a turnover, but the Bruins were fortunate enough to get it back. A little bit of pressure here by Jeff. It's man pressure, so everybody clears out. As Blakely brings the ball up, breaks this guy down, gets in the lane, throws it up, off the glass, no good. Two-hand rebound secured by Jeff, and they're off and running. Pass to the wing. Eagold thinks about it, throws it up top Moorhead throws it over to Eagold. Here's Moorhead, tries a skip pass. Moore gets his hands in there, just a little aggressive. Ref calls him for the hand check there. It was kind of a weak pass, and I think Moore was just going for the ball but got tangled up in the body of the defender. So Jeff will inbound the ball here with 4:32 left in the second quarter. Bruins still enjoy a 20-13 lead. This is Disafance. Over to Eagold. Eagold down low to the big guy. Dean looks, throws it back up top. They swing it around. Here's a drive on the baseline. Up and good by Jamel Thomas. He will get another and one here. Thomas doing a really nice job of finishing. He's pretty athletic out there. That's his second time getting to the glass and finishing with contact. So he draws the and one here. Shot goes up, and it's good. 20-16, Tri-West leads here as the Bruins bring the ball up the floor. Morgan dribbles, top of the key. He's looking. Here's Moore. Moore over to Garrett. Garrett, left-handed dribble, hands off to Lawson. Little weave action up top here. Dean throws the ball down the corner to Lawson. He looks at Morgan. Morgan takes one dribble to the top of the key, finds a spot. Fires up the three but misses, and Jeff controls the rebound as Disafance brings it up. Drive lost. Moore brings up the loose ball. Dribbles at the top of the key, hands off to Morgan. Morgan looks, kills the dribble at the top of the key over to Moore. Kicks it back out to the wing. Here's Morgan again for three. This one's pure. Three-pointer by Cody Morgan. Bumps the lead back up to 7 for the Bruins as the Broncos bring the ball up the court here. Theo Eagle handles the ball, hands it off to Moorhead. Moorhead calls out something. He's going to get a high ball screen here from Dean. He takes it, goes in, loses it, but it's controlled by Jeff. Skip pass underneath. Clean block there by Dean. That disrupted everything. The Bruins looked like they had over-rotated on defense and left a guy open in the short corner, but Jeff wasn't able to convert on it as the Bruins now control the ball on offense. Here's Moore into the paint, throws up the runner, no good, in and out. Jeff controls the rebound, and they push up the floor here. Nice job there by Seth Moore, getting his hand on top of the ball. Casey Moorhead caught the ball in the wing, went hard to the basket, but Seth Moore was able to get his hand on top of the ball, draw the jump ball call. Looks like it's going to stay down with Lafayette Jeff. 2:32 left in the second quarter. Tri-West up 23-16. So again, so far what we're seeing, Tri-West doing a pretty good job of controlling the tempo of the game. Jeff's kind of settled down a little bit though. They've broke the Bruins down a handful of times when they've been on offense, and they've been patient, been able to work the ball down low. But the Bruins still enjoy the 7-point lead here just about midway through the second quarter. So I imagine in both huddles here right now, coaches are just kind of talking about strategy. You know, these types of moments in games are really important. You're at about the 2-minute mark. This is a chance for either Tri-West to push this to double digits or for Jeff to be able to fight their way back and get this into a single-digit game here. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens over the next 2:32. Tri-West breaks the huddle first. They're out on the court. Looks like Xavier Graham is back out on the floor. Barnard, Blakely, Dean, and Morgan are your 5 Bruins that are out there. Jeff Stacks on the ball side. Guy dives, they can't find it. Well defended by Tri-West. Broncos work it in. And there is Jamel Thomas again. Boy, this Thomas, he's a 6'2 freshman, but he's really athletic. He's got a nice skill set down there on the block. There are the Bruins. They get a hand check call here. Morgan taking the ball, got it in toward the top of the key, and picked up a foul there on Lafayette Jeff. So the Bruins will inbound the ball here with just over 2 minutes to go. And a 5-point lead. Graham gets the ball into Dean at the free throw line. Hands it off to Morgan. Morgan, elbow jumper. Off the glass, a little too strong. And Jeff comes down with the rebound. Blakely guards Moorhead. Moorhead throws it over to Pitompa. And I think they're going to believe that was Moorhead on steps there. You can tell he got his guy off the dribble, but he didn't have the shot that he wanted. He kind of drug that pivot foot a little bit. Bruins with the ball and a 5-point lead. Blakely tried to get an entry pass into Graham, missed it, but Dean was there to pick it up, and Dean fires up a 3, long off the iron. Rebound comes down to the Broncos, and I thought that was a double dribble right there, but apparently not. They got the ball here. They're working it around. Bruins doing a nice job of rotating there. Jeff tried to get the ball down into the big guy, Dean, on the block, but the ball dribbled away out of bounds. So it'll be Bruins ball here with 1:12 to go and a 5-point lead. Really would like to see Tri-West run some good offense here. They run their motion set at the top. Screen by Barnard. He rolls hard to the basket. Wide open in the paint. Misses it. And it's rebounded by Jeff with just under a minute to go. Moorhead brings it up the court. Hounded by Dean. Dean's doing a great job moving his feet. Kills the dribble. Patampa up top, over to Thomas. Thomas throws it down low to the big guy, Dean. Dean moves around a little bit, throws it up off the glass, but it won't fall. And the rebound goes to Tri-West. Quick outlet pass by Graham to Dean. Dean flips it back over his head, but it's rescued by Lafayette Jeff. They throw it out and miss a layup. Clean block there by Barnard off of Jamel Thomas. Thomas got the miss on the rebound, controlled it, tried to go back up, but Barnard did a nice job of not only blocking it, but blocking it off of Thomas out of bounds. And now the Bruins control with just under 10 seconds to go here. Dean controls on the wing, gets a screen from Barnard. Barnard rolls, got a clean block up top, but I think they're going to say got him with the body. And boy, somebody from Jeff is in some serious pain. Looks like Stephen Dean might have caught something in the face there. He's doubled over at the trash barrel right now. And the refs don't really seem to be bothered by that, so we're going to shoot free throws. First one by Barnard is up and good. So apparently, Stephen Dean not feeling well there. I thought maybe he got an elbow in the face or something the way he was holding his face, but he is leaving the premises here. Barnard with the second. It's up and good. So 25-18 with just under 5 seconds to go here. Jeff throws the inbound pass up. Got to be careful not to foul here by Moore. No shot. Did not get it off in time. Fell way short anyway. That'll take us to the half with the Tri-West Bruins leading the Lafayette Jeff Broncos 25-18. We'll be right back here with second half action on the Tri-West Sports. All right, back here at the Bruin Den, 25-18 at the half. Tri-West enjoying the advantage here over the Lafayette Jeff Broncos. While we're at the half here of the JV game, we're going to play a interview with Coach Strine in anticipation of tonight's matchup at the varsity level. Here's what Coach had to say about the last outing and what we can expect tonight in our matchup between the Bruins and the Broncos. All right, Justin Spears here with the Tri-West Sports Network here with Coach Strine. Coach, last time out, obviously not maybe the result you were looking for, but a really tough, hard-fought game. What was your message to the team after that game?
For me, I wanted to take accountability, for myself too, and I think that, nobody watched the game more than I probably did. I watched it probably, 40 times, but after the game, for me it was, we have to be in those situations to learn from it. We're a really young team, really inexperienced team, and to be able to be in that situation where you have to make plays down the stretch, and they did. They made their plays. We didn't make ours. But I'd rather be in that situation now than in March. So the experience factor. But I wanted them to know that no matter what happened in the last 30 seconds of the game, I was really, really proud of our effort. One thing. I'm never gonna guarantee wins. I'm gonna guarantee that we play extremely hard and we compete and nobody outplays us in that regard. And I think that they did that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. You're getting some key play from the young guys. What has contributed to that early in the season?
Well, really, if you really think about it, we're all really young.
That's right.
Even our seniors don't have a ton of experience. Our sophomores, we're a young team, and so when you talk about young, you talk about inexperience as well. But those guys, they work extremely hard, and I think that that's really important. And like I said, they don't get outworked, and I think that's our biggest thing is nobody's going to outwork us. You might beat us, but you're not going to outwork us in that regard. And those guys contributing, they earn it every day. We're an earn it program. We don't. It's not the next man up; it's the best man up. So I don't care if you're a freshman or if you're a senior. You got to earn it every day, and those guys have.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to the nice game against Lafayette. Jeff, they come in at 3-2 with the win against Harrison, their last time out in overtime. What do you expect tonight?
They're a good team. They have a couple of older seniors that kind of make them go. To get into the paint at a really high level, well coached. He's been doing it 45 years or whatever it is. So it's going to be a battle for us. We're going to have to be, we're going to have to play hard. We're going to have to be a team that plays harder than them. And like I said, you guys play hard and you lay it on the line and let the chips fall where they may. But I'm excited for the opportunity for us to bounce back. And just see how these guys respond to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, that was Tri-West head coach Tommy Strine talking us through the last time out with the Bruins. The loss to West Lafayette was a little disappointing for him, but he saw some good things from the team, and so had a good week of practice, and I think he's looking forward to another good test tonight against Lafayette Jeff. So we will be back here in just a little bit with second half action of the JV game on the Tri-West Sports Network. All right, welcome back here to Tri-West High School as we get set for second half action in this JV game between the Tri-West Bruins and the Lafayette Jeff Broncos. Tri-West up 25-18 at the half. Again, first half, Bruins did a really nice job of asserting themselves on offense. They ran their stuff pretty well. A lot of dribble drive breakdown, really good ball screen slip action. On the defensive end, did a really nice job of guarding without fouling. That's something we've talked about at the varsity level, ensuring that you move your feet, don't get your hands in there, pick up cheap ticky-tack fouls, and for the most part, the Bruins were able to do that. That's a really encouraging, positive sign. We'll hope that they can keep that up here in the second half. For the Broncos, they really did a pretty nice job of settling in. You know, the fact that this is a 7-point game, I don't know that you're ever happy to be down at the half, but it certainly could have been a lot worse. You know, they kind of found their groove a little bit on offense. They were able to feed the ball down low to number 33, Jamel Thomas, who did a nice job of drawing a couple of M1s. They hit a couple of jumpers. So I'm sure they're going to kind of talk about settling down on the offensive end, running their stuff, being aggressive. They, too, showed a little bit of full-court man pressure, trying to slow the Bruins down, getting into their offense. So both teams are in the huddle here, getting the final instructions the last 30 seconds before we start this second half. Final horn here as the Bruins break the huddle. They will start this half with Graham, Barnard, Dean, Morgan, and Garver. Broncos will counter with Thomas, Moorhead, Patampa, Thomas Jr., and Eagold. Bruins start with the ball. Here's Morgan. Morgan hands it off over to Graham. Graham dribble. Kicks it over to Dean. Dean dribbles. Looks around. Tried to sneak it in to Barnard on a slip, and it was a kick ball. It'll stay here with Tri-West. Nice idea there to look for Barnard on the slip. Dean throws it in to Barnard. He grabs it. Really good job there by Jeff of denying that kickback. Garver with the three comes up a little short. Jeff pushes the ball up the court, and there is Jamel Thomas with another two, just getting out in transition and making the easy bucket. Bruins have it on offense, kick it over in the corner. Shot fake by Garver goes baseline. Nice little silky smooth jumper there. Did a nice job with the ball fake to get his guy off his feet. Went baseline, hit the jumper. Here's a little pressure by Thomas, getting his hands in there. Nice job being active on the defensive end. Again, guarding without fouling. Really important there. Morgan picks up Eagold. Eagold drops it off over to Moorhead. Moorhead out to Thomas. Thomas takes his guy off the dribble, loses the ball. It's loose. He picks it back up. Jeff working the ball around here. Off the hands of Moorhead, out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Bruins. Just a pass that went right through the hands of Moorhead there. And now they're picking up a little full court action here on defense. Graham brings the ball up court, handles the pressure, gets it off to Garver. Garver, nice little slip pass. The Bruins are doing an excellent job of running screens out on the perimeter and slipping. Barnard's the recipient of that. He goes to the line to shoot two.
To the line for the Bruins, number 20, Barnard.
So Lane Barnard with two more at the line here. Puts up the first one, and it goes. One more for Lane. Puts it up, and it's good. So the Bruins enjoy a 29-20 lead. More full court pressure here by the Bruins. Man pressure, Morgan. It's a little run and jump. And who are they going to get this foul on? Probably Cody Morgan.
23, Morgan.
Yeah, they got Cody with the foul there on that one.
His second.
Bruins are run a little run and jump here, meaning that they'll try to bait the guy into a trap here. So here we see Moorhead bringing the ball up. Graham, no trap there on that one, just solid man-to-man defense. That was Moorhead from way downtown. He hits a three, much needed for Lafayette Jeff to push it back to a 6-point game. Bruins working the ball around on offense. Morgan over in the corner, dribbles, surveys, bounce pass into Garver. Garver with a couple of moves, up and under, won't go. Rebound comes off to Jeff, and they push the ball up the floor with Eagold. Eagold hands it off. Moorhead, little runner, won't go. Good position by Morgan. Barnard comes up with it, out to Dean. Dean over to Garver, thought about it, pulls it back out to Morgan. Morgan dribbles. Graham from way downtown misses off the iron, and Jeff controls the rebound. Eagle brings it up. Jeff resets here. And Jamel Thomas just takes his guy off the dribble, goes in, lays it in, and I don't think Coach Martin is overly thrilled about the defense there. That was a pretty simple move there by Jeff. They're just getting Thomas the ball on the wing, and he's just breaking his guy down off the dribble, and he's athletic enough to get to the basket and finish. He's got 4 points here in the second half on that. So I'm sure Coach Martin's over there talking to the guys about having to, if you get beat off the dribble, somebody's got to slide over. You got to have help side defense, so somebody's got to be willing to step in and take the charge there. 4-point gain here with 4:26 left in the third quarter. It'll be Bruins ball underneath. Looks like Jeff's going to show a little bit of full court pressure here. Xavier Graham with it, brings it up the floor. Everybody clears out. Graham off to Garver. Garver dribbles over to Graham again. Graham, 2 dribbles. Short corner, jumper doesn't go, but he gets the foul call. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Xavier Graham stepping to the line to shoot 2 for the Bruins.
To the line for the Bruins. Xavier Graham.
First one is up and off the rim. Graham gets ready for the second, spins the ball. It's up and also off the iron, no good. Controlled by Jeff. Eagle brings it up. This is Moorhead. Moorhead looks, kills the dribble, gets it over to Thomas Jr. Thomas Jr. off to Eagle. Eagle kills the dribble, kicks it out. Here's Moorhead for 3 again. Short, rebounded by Thomas Jr., who goes up and lays it in. And all of a sudden, Jeff's cut this to a 2-point game. Trywist's going to have to get something going here offensively and get some stops on defense. Garver left alone, shoots the 3 and drills it. Lafayette Jeff just simply left the ball right there. Garver was wide open and drilled it. Here's some full court man. Garver does a good job moving his feet, keeping his hands off. Jeff dribbles through it. This is Moorhead. Moorhead over to Eagle. Eagle dribbles, passes it out here to Thomas. Thomas throws it down to Thomas Jr., who has it rejected. Oh, man. Turnover there by Dean. One of those, we see this a lot in sports. Eyes were looking before he had the ball, slipped through his hands, and it goes over to Lafayette Jeff. Bruins showing their full court pressure. This is a tough place to inbound the ball from. We mentioned that in the first half, but the Jeff Broncos do a nice job with that. They get it up the floor, break it, quick shot, tipped by Tri-West. That was Keon Thomas who drove in and had it deflected. So Jeff inbounds underneath with 3:04 left in the third quarter. Bruins up 32-27. Off of Eagle's head, and it was a scramble for it, and it will go over to the Bruins. Bruins get it in. Graham bringing the ball up against heavy pressure. Gets the ball over to Garver. Garver, nice little hesitation move. Couldn't get the scoop to go. Did a nice job of exploding off the wing toward the basket. Just couldn't get the ball to drop. So now Jeff on offense. Throws the ball in down low, but it's deflected by Jet Lawson. Recovered. Here's an outside jumper by Jamel Thomas, no good. Controlled by Jax Garver, and he's just going to bring the ball up the floor. Gets it over to Graham. Graham to the corner to Morgan. Morgan corner three. Nails it. Big three by Cody Morgan. And the Bruins go back up 35-27. Nice play there by Jax Garver to cut in front of that pass. Knocks it out of bounds. Jeff will reset here. Eric Dean in for Xavier Graham. Jeff resetting here. Full court pressure by the Bruins. Surveys the court. Can't find anyone. Gets it in. Brings the ball all the way hard. Looked like he traveled there, but no call. Rebounded by Thomas. And another and one by Jamel Thomas. This kid's athleticism is really keeping Jeff in the game right now. That's his third and one this game. That's his 6th point of the quarter. And he'll go to the line for a chance to make this a 5-point game. Thomas dribbles the ball in his right hand. Sets, throws it up. It's no good, in and out. Rebound controlled by Lawson. Lawson throws it out to Dean. Dean brings up the court, clears things out, takes his man off the dribble, kills it, throws it out to Lawson. Lawson head fake to Garrett. Garrett almost lost it there. Cody Morgan started to go back door, and he lost the ball, but the Bruins are able to keep it. Here's Cody Morgan driving hard on the baseline, gets under the basket, can't finish, but a good job by Lawson. He can't get it to go. And here comes Jeff with the 3-on-1, and they just threw it away. Lafayette Jeff had a 3-on-1 break right there. Just got a little too carried away, turned the ball back over to the Bruins. Minute and a half here to go in the third quarter. Bruins ball. They're running a weave action up top. Here's Troy Garrett over to Garver. Garver tries to dump it down to Garrett, misses him. Turnover, 2-on-1. Gives it up to Jamel Thomas, who gets the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Foul call number 23, Morgan.
Jason Thomas Jr. was leading the break there, it looked like. I think that's who had it, and dumped it over to Thomas. First shot is up and off the front iron. One more here for Thomas. Bruins need to block out here on any miss. It's short, and they do indeed block out, and it's a good job by Jet Lawson securing that rebound. Throws it out to Eric Dean. Dean surveys, kills the dribble. Looking for somebody. Morgan gets it. Throws it back over to Dean in the corner. Baseline one dribble. Back out to Garver for three. Boom! He nails it. Another three for Tri-West. That is been very kind to the Bruins tonight. Good job there by Moorhead getting Morgan off his feet. He came down across the top and got the foul there. So Kaysen Moorhead will go to the line to shoot two for Lafayette Jeff. Spins the ball. First shot is up and good. Seth Moore's in for Cody Morgan. Moorhead with the second. It's up and off the iron. Troy Garrett with the rebound, gets it over to Seth Moore. No pressure here by Jeff. Moore hands it off to Dean. Dean looks, hits Garrett on the slip. Garrett lays it in with the left hand. Nice job there by Troy Garrett to control the ball, go up and finish with his left hand. Here comes Jeff back, pushing the ball. Shot goes up by Keon Thomas. A little quick on that. Couldn't get it to go. Bruins come away with the ball. 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. This is a long three by Garver. It's off the back iron. Jeff controls the ball, and they're pushing it up the court. Ball's loose. Moorhead might have got away with a push there. Throws up a three and nails it. Sure looked like Moorhead chucked Garver into the bench there. He got away with it. Here's Dean. Midcourt shot won't go.
At the end of play, the Broncos 33, Gold Bruins 40.
So at the end of the third quarter, it's Tri-West 40, Lafayette Jeff 33. Good quarter by both teams. Jeff really came out aggressive there at the start of the third quarter. Tri-West weathered the storm, hit a couple shots there to extend the lead back up. And a nice three there by Moorhead toward the end of the quarter cuts it down to a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in a few minutes here, start of the fourth quarter on the Tri-West Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Tri-West High School as we prepare for fourth quarter action here in our JV game. A really entertaining game. Both teams playing really hard. We've seen a lot of full court man pressure. Both teams are executing on offense. I think the key here in the fourth quarter for the Bruins is, can they defend, moving their feet, not picking up cheap fouls? Can Jeff handle that? They've had a lot of success getting the ball to Jamel Thomas on the wing, breaking this guy down, dribbling in, using his athleticism down in the paint. So can Tri-West defense rotate on any kind of breakdown to force them to have to kick the ball and shoot outside jumpers instead of giving up points in the paint? So here we go. We're set for fourth quarter action here. 7's on the clock. 40-33 Tri-West as Lafayette Jeff inbounds here. Moorhead starts the ball, brings it across the timeline. Over to Thomas. Here's Thomas guarded by Jet Lawson. And there it is. He breaks him down off the dribble. But he's forced to take a jumper in the lane. Misses, gets the rebound back and puts it back up. Nice job initially there. Nice job initially there by forcing Thomas to have to pull up. Unfortunately, when you jump to force that shot, no block out. He gets the rebound, puts it back in. Now Tri-West brings the ball up the court. Here's Eric Dean. Just dribbles right past his guy. They ran a little action like they were going to throw the ball up to Moore, and he just kept going all the way to the basket. Nobody ever stopped him. Great job, Eric Dean, there laying that one up and in for the Bruins. Here's Jeff. Moorhead kicks it out for a three. That's long off the iron. Rebounded, though, by Jeff. Here's Thomas. Thomas goes baseline. Had it blocked by Troy Garrett. Garrett collects it. And this is Amari Blakely into the paint. Ball is loose. Blakely gets it back. Kicks it out to Dean. Dean sets. Throws it over to Blakely. He drives baseline. Throws up the runner. Can't get it to go. And Jeff brings the ball up the court. Blakely looked like he got caught a little bit under the rim there. Tried to reverse layup. Couldn't get the angle on the spin there. This is Thomas with Blakely guarding him. A little bit more quicker defender. That was an excellent job there by Thomas, Jamel Thomas, finding the open guy. He misses. Jamel Thomas gets the rebound, puts it back in. He is definitely keeping Jeff in this game. Eric Dean dropping a three in right there. Every time Jeff starts to cut the lead down, Tri-West has been able to respond with a big bucket there. Eric Dean knocking down a three. Here's Thomas on the perimeter. Dumps it down. Pulls it out here to Keon Thomas. He handles it at the top. Throws cross-court pass over to Thomas. Thomas moves up and under. Gets the foul call with the body down low. And again, he's going to be back at the line shooting two.
Foul on the shot committed by number 21, Troy Garrett.
Foul there called on Troy Garrett. That's his first, team's first. Boy, this Jamel Thomas is really keeping this Bronco team in this game. He's done a really nice job of handling the ball on the perimeter. He'll catch it on the wing, put it on the floor. He's not selfish. He found an open teammate last time driving it down. He makes his first free throw here.
Number 20, Mike Parker, and number 5, Xavier.
A couple substitutes in here for the Broncos. Second shot here by Thomas is up and short off the iron. Graham does a nice job chasing down the loose ball. Eyes up, throws it over to Dean. Dean bobbles it, throws it over to Moore. Baseline floater short, and Lafayette Jeff controls the rebound. Blakely tried to step in front of his man, but got him with the body. Only the second team foul on the Bruins this quarter. Looks like Tristan Barrett's going to come in and give Jason Thomas Jr. a rest. So Keon Thomas bringing the ball up the floor for the Broncos. This looks like a horn set. Bring both guys up. He goes left, kicks it back out. Here's a three, no good, by Barrett, who just had entered the game. And again, here's another one of these kind of difficult angles to have to inbound the ball in. Moore just throws it up, throws it to Eagle, who lays it in for two, and we're back to a 5-point game. That's a tough spot to have to inbound the ball from. Moore was just trying to get it in without getting a 5-second count. So here we go. Tri-West inbounds. They get the foul call here on Barrett. And another sideline inbounds. A little bit more room to work here, though. And refs issuing a warning here to Lafayette Jeff for crossing the line on the inbound. Everybody's a little anxious to get going here. Got to wait for the official to get back and start play here. Everybody getting a good laugh out of that. So here's Seth Moore, set to inbound the ball. Gets it into Graham's short corner. Graham handles the ball pressure, crosses up his man all the way. No one steps in front to stop it. Good take there by Xavier Graham all the way to the basket. Draws the contact, didn't get the shot to drop, but did a great job of recognizing nobody stopped ball. That's one of the first things that you need to make sure you do in transition. Stop the ball, nobody did that. So Xavier Graham will shoot two. First one. A little short there. He'll get another one. Guys getting a little bit of a laugh out of that. Here's the second one. It's pure, of course. So the Bruins go back up by 6. Little full court man here. Barnard picks up. Keon Thomas dribbles over to the corner. This is Moorhead, looks, goes baseline, gets stuck, throws it out. Keon Thomas gathers it, resets. Eagle, dribble over to Moorhead. Moorhead looks down low to Jamel Thomas. Calls on the floor there with that foul. Jamel Thomas did a nice job of establishing himself there. So the Broncos will set here. Garver's in for Moore. Stack with Thomas at the top. Got to watch a dive here. A lot of times when a team sets up that vertical stack on the block line, you got to watch for guys diving, screens, somebody popping out. So timeout on the floor here with 3:40 left in the game. Bruins up by 6. Be Lafayette Jeff's ball underneath. So this is coming down to the wire here, an entertaining game. Lafayette Jeff has done a really good job here in this second half of being more aggressive on the offensive end. They're running a lot of 4-out, 1-in offense, and they're doing a good job of getting the ball to their playmakers on the perimeter, just breaking things down, kind of like the Bruins were able to do in the first half. So we'll see if the Bruins can hold on to this 6-point lead here with just under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Bruins are going to break the huddle with Garver, Graham, Dean, Barnard, and Blakely. Jeff is going to send out Barrett, Eagle, Moorhead, Thomas, and Barrett as they inbound to Keon Thomas at the top of the key. Takes his man off the dribble, goes up strong, leaves it short, gets his own rebound short again, and a jump ball is going to be called here. Possession arrow going to go over to the Bruins. Coach Martin imploring his guys to box out, giving up a couple of offensive opportunities there. So the Bruins are in control. There's a little trap coming up here. Somebody's open. Blakely gets it to Garver. Garver dribbles, controls over to Blakely, over to Graham in the corner. Shot fake. Cross court to Dean. Dean drives baseline, throws up the floater off the back iron, and controlled by the Bronchos as Lafayette Jeff brings the ball up the court here. Moorhead kills it, throws it over to Eagle. Eagle drives, throws it up, misses. Nice job by Lane Barnard of blocking out, grabbing the rebound there. Throws it up to Garver. Garver all alone. Shot fake, saw the bigger guy in there. Nice job by Jax Garver. He saw Jamel Thomas in the lane. He knew that's an athletic guy there. It's a shot blocker. Pump fake, got him up, drew the foul there.
You want to take this under my legs? Right here. Right here. He knows, so I assume he's going to be here.
All right, here's Jeff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just going to slide it under you. Like this. Like this.
Barrett over to Moorhead. Moorhead
Oh, yeah.
drives, throws it up, draws the contact. Nice job there. Little shimmy on the wing, got his guy leaning, drove into the middle of the lane. You never want to allow the offense to drive into the middle of the lane. Always want to make sure you're forcing them sideline, baseline. First free throw is short from Moorhead off the front iron. 2:29 left here in the fourth quarter. Bruins up by 8. Second free throw coming from Moorhead. No good. Ball controlled by Graham. Graham being pressured by Keon Thomas. Breaks the pressure. Throws it out to Blakely. Oh, just a little off the mark. Blakely couldn't quite gather it in. He's looking to get it into that shooting pocket, and it was just a little bit wide, so it goes over to Jeff. Morgan picking up Eagold here. Eagold over to Moorhead.
Dude, I've been like grinding Ultimate Team with Boston, bro. I pulled this time before I left. 95
Bruins trying to communicate here. They're switching.
Is that my user?
Turnover there by Keon Thomas. He was looking for the slip, but no one was there. And the Bruins control the ball. Here's Jax Garver up top. Over to Barnard. He dribbles over towards Blakely. Blakely grabs it. Nice shot fake. Gets in the middle of the lane. Shoots it. Misses. Controlled by Lafayette Jeff. But Blakely doing a nice job getting his hands in there. Deflecting it away, gathering it, and getting a foul. So the Bruins will control the ball with 1:45 to go in an 8-point lead.
This is what I pulled into today.
Inbounds pass to Barnard. He gets it at the elbow, hands it off to Graham. Graham kicks it out to Garver for 3. That's just short. Rebound controlled by Eagle. He pushes the ball up the court to Moorhead. Moorhead tries to break his guy off the dribble, goes baseline. Just got Garver a little bit off balance there. It was initially a great job by Garver of moving his feet. I thought he was in great position. Moorhead did a good job of gathering himself, going up, and drawing the contact there. So he'll go to the line again to shoot 2. With the clock stopped at 1:30, it's still an 8-point lead for the Tri-West Bruins. First shot by Moorhead is up. and it is good. 48-41 with 1:30 here to go in the game. And Kaysen Moorhead is going to be stopped by the officials here on a substitution. Substitution there by Jeff. We've got Sims Jr. into the game for Eagles. Moorhead with the second. It's up and good. 48-42, full court press here by Jeff. Garver gets the ball in, pushes it up, brings it into the middle of the court, across the timeline, hands it off to Morgan. Morgan bodied by Tristan Barrett there. That's the 5th team foul on Jeff, so the Bruins will be shooting 2 here on out. That's a big, big play there to put the Bruins in the bonus. See if Morgan can make them pay for this. His first shot is up and rims out. So one more coming for Cody Morgan with the Bruins enjoying a 6-point lead here. Second one is up and good. Jet Lawson enters the game for Cody Morgan. So the Bruins will go Graham, Garver, Blakely, Lawson, and Barnard. Showing their traditional full court man. Ball gets inbounds, long corner. Jeff brings it up, breaks the press. Graham pounding his guy. Good communication there on the switch. Gets it down low to Thomas. Thomas kicks it out. Three's no good. 2 Jeff players go scrambling for it, run into each other, collide. The ball goes out of bounds over to Tri-West. Right idea there by Jeff. They penetrate into the paint, kick it out for the 3. Its shot just doesn't go. So here's Graham, inbounds it to Blakely. Blakely, pounded by Moorhead, handles the pressure, gets the ball up the court. We'll see how patient the Bruins are here with this lead. Off of Barnard's hands, out of bounds. 54.9 to go in a 7-point lead. That's a tough one right there. I mean, you're running your stuff, you get what you want. Unfortunately, just dribbles out of bounds. Jeff has trouble getting it in, has to call timeout. Keon Thomas couldn't find anybody open. So 54.9 left in the game, and the Bruins enjoy a 7-point lead here. Again, they're going to have to make sure they don't foul. Jeff's in the bonus here. You don't want them to have the opportunity to score with the clock stopped. So coach is probably over there saying, put a little bit of pressure on, slow them down, but don't drag this game out, right? Don't put them at the line shooting where they can score with the clock stopped. So it'd be really interesting to see how tight the Bruins continue to play their standard man pressure defense if they pick them up half court or 3 quarters or keep the full court press on. Both teams break the huddle. It'll be Jeff's ball underneath. Looks like the Bruins are going to stick with their full court press. First pass trap. Graham must have got a hand on that. Hard to see from over here, but they're sticking with Jeff ball, so they'll try to inbound again. Thomas looking for someone, gets it in short corner. No trap here, just straight up man defense. There's Blakely playing off, keeping his hands away. 3 by Moorhead's no good. Jet Lawson skies for the rebound, and he was hounded by a trio of Bronchos, and they had their hands in there, and the ref says, you can't do that. So Jet Lawson's going down to shoot 2.
Shooting the bonus for the Bruins, Jet Lawson.
So 2 shots here for Jet Lawson. See if he can extend this lead from 7. First one rattles in and out.
Entering the game for the Bronchos, 22, Eagle.
Eagle enters the game for Moorhead. Second one by Lawson is good. So an 8-point lead here. Morgan coming in for Lawson. Probably a defensive substitution there, get a little bit more speed on the court. Thomas still looking for someone, gets it in to Eagle. Eagle brings the ball up the court. He's dribbling, looking. Certainly don't want to foul here, just play solid defense. Eating a lot of clock up here by Jeff. They kick it over in the corner. Eagle for three, off the iron, long. Rebounded to Barrett, who lays it in. Bruins quickly get it back in. Jeff. And that foul is committed by Keon Thomas there to stop the clock at 16 seconds even in a 6-point game. Free throws are going to be important here for the Bruins to ice this one away. They're going to get a lot of contact here down the stretch. Blakely shooting two. First one is up. It's no good. Lawson in for Morgan. Here's Blakely with his second. Spins the ball, dribbles again, up, and it's good. So back up to a 3-possession lead here for the Bruins as the Broncos get the ball in. Barrett brings it up all the way, drives, stops, looks, pivots. Lane Barnard with the security. Get it out of here. Clean block out of bounds. Broncos throw it in up top. Here's Thomas, takes it hard, scores. But that will only change the final score as the Tri-West Bruins JV team comes away victorious tonight with a 51-46 win. Great job by the boys there, total team effort. Really good way to kick off the night. We're going to step away here on the Tri-West Sports Network. We will be back with you for pregame of our varsity contest here in just a few moments.